So guys, welcome to another video on the Mini R53 track project. Now I'm very excited about this video because, and I'm actually a bit apologetic about it too, because I have been sitting on this for the longest time. Now when I was thinking about starting this project, I of course reached out to some of the brands that I've been working with AVP on the road, and the first ones to actually agree to sponsor the build, be a partner in this build, is Cravenspeed. Cravenspeed has been making amazing parts for the MX-5. You guys all love their stubby antennas, and I have to say, all the other parts that they make is just such quality, and I have never had any complaints about them from either myself, customers that I have sold to, or even people online that complain about Cravenspeed. So I was ecstatic when Cravenspeed said they would sponsor and be a partner of this build. Now in this box are a few parts that Cravenspeed has already sent us out to put on the Mini, and today we're actually going to be tackling one of the most exciting updates that we're getting from them. So let's just dive into this box of awesome goodies. Now let's start with some of the smaller things. Now, of course, we couldn't do a Cravenspeed sponsored build without having a stubby antenna. So, stubby antennas, I love them on my MX-5. I've sold them for a few other cars like BMWs and such, and people actually love them. So this is their shorty one, so we can get rid of that big aerial that's on the roof. Now, what else do we have? We have a rear wiper delete, which, because we need weight reduction, bro, so even that wiper will save us a few hundred grams. Then what else have we got? I think we then come to here it is. So the first thing, that is a bit of interior decoration, but we got this Cravenspeed shift well cover, which is actually a replacement for the OEM shift boot, and it just makes it look really nice. You'll see that later, but I'm gonna put this aside because of course this is what I'm so excited about. This little tube has the parts in it that I'm super excited for. So I'm gonna show you guys because it's just that awesome. Because Cravenspeed has sent us a short shifter. So this is the Cravenspeed adjustable short shifter for the R53 or first gen. I think it's just for the R53. I think there's a bit of difference, but it's the adjustable short shifter for the R53. Now adjustable, it is adjustable because you can actually adjust the throw a bit. So I'm just gonna put it in the shortest position because we need a notchy gear shift. You also get a few adapters to run the OEM shift knob. Now for now I am going to be running the OEM one because I'm still waiting on on a different one with a bit more weight to it. But we're going to get started today with installing this short shifter, and with the short shifter Cravenspeed also sends you new aluminium bushings just to make the gear shift feel even more notchy. But first let me show you the gear shift that is in the car right now and why I actually would like to change it. So right now, you guys, we are inside the Mini. Now, before you go in the comments, I know this shifter is bunk. We still need to get a new shift knob, but there's one, also from Cravenspeed actually, on the way for the car. Now, for one, the shifter is not that bad, but when you put it in gear, this is what I hate. There's a lot of play in this, and that should not be there, because that play makes you want to miss a gear, because it makes it harder to put it in, and it just gives it a very sloppy feel. Now I hope, and normally with Cravenspeed 1 this will be fixed, and also we will be getting rid of this. Yeah guys, it's an old car, okay, but we will be getting rid of this shift boot because actually mine is in pieces. As you guys can see, it's been broken, it's been teared up, I want to get rid of this thing ASAP, so that's what we're also going to be doing. So without any further ado, let's get this shifter installed. Things first, for this install we need to remove the shifter, the shift boot, and just make sure that everything is loosened up over here. So how you do this with a BMW is just you pull it up like very, very hard. So hopefully I don't hit myself in the head. Damn. I'm gonna need some more leverage. And there she goes. So now you can actually see what we're actually gonna be replacing. It's gonna be this arm. So this is the reverse lockout. See, that's the reverse, but there's still like the arm on the other side, and to get that one is gonna be the most gonna be the hardest thing on this install, because we need to drop the exhaust, get rid of the exhaust heat shield, and then we can access the underside of the shifter like assembly. So let's get that loose and hopefully we can get this installed. So guys, a little while later and one broken bolt later, I actually got the exhaust lowered. Now I'll fix a broken bolt. I will just replace it with just a normal one and just drill out the old one. That will be fine, that's not a big problem. But now we have a lot more room to work up here. So we need to release the front heat shield to be able to like get to the underside of the shifter linkage. So normally the heat shield is held in with a bunch of 10 mils, but with this car probably gonna be 16 different ones, so let's just hope it's not that way. But yeah, let's get going. Stuck on something. So guys, after messing with this thing for like way too long, got it out, and now we see here the shifting assembly. So what we're actually gonna be doing is we're gonna be removing this back cover, removing the two shifter linkages, and I'm actually thinking of just pulling this one out because it's gonna be a lot easier by just removing the full assembly and then changing out the gear shifter. So with that cover removed, you can see the two linkages, so we'll need to pop out these two, and then if we pull back these clips we can actually remove the full shifter assembly, get those shifter cables out of the way, and yeah. So guys, in here we have the shifter assembly outside of the car. So as you can see, we have the two arms here for the reverse lock, the one for the reverse lockout on the side, and the gear selector. So what we're going to be doing is we need to loosen up this ball in here, clip that out, put the new one in, and done skis. Well, that camera is dumping footage. We got the new Cravenspeed short shifter installed. So how you actually go about this, so this is a pre-2004 car, so it's a bit more tricky. So what you actually need to do first you need to have this thing loose. There are three clips, so 1, 2 and 3. So you put 2 screwdrivers on 2, and then on the third one you just push it in and pull on the shifter, and then it will clip out of that. Then you need to really get that fully out so that you can remove the clamp from the ball head. Once that's loose, you can then pull this one out, because this is like a little grommet that's also over a little ball joint, and if you don't get this one out, you will not be able to install the new shifter. So after you've done that, you do the reverse and put it all back together. And now we are in the works of putting in these. So these are the Cravenspeed aluminium bushings for the shifter assembly, so just to give it even less room to move and wiggle about. So what you actually need to do is first need to take off this. So this is on top of your shifter assembly, so on top of here. Remove that, and then you have your bolts that actually go in from the bottom. So you just need to loosen these out and get the grommets out, if that makes any sense. So then, once that's all in order, now you have this nice assembly, and you can put them right in here, and they fit very snugly into the holes. Now, to get this grommet back installed, we need to cut out the 4 little holes so that they can fit over these new solid mounts. So that's what we're gonna do next, and then we're gonna be putting this one back into the car and see if we can still connect all our shift cables. So guys, now we got it in, so you can see the aluminium bushings right here with the new bolts. We got the cables back connected, we got these back installed, so this all looks pretty fine. So we're gonna try and first maybe put back the heat shield and wrap off this underside, and then go topside to check out the new shift well cover. But this looks pretty nice.
Hello?
Hello, Aaron.
I'm here.
You're like right in time to do all the fun bits.
Yes.
So guys, we got the shifter installed. It's working beautifully, so you can see the strobe. So right now it's not on the shortest setting, or maybe let's demonstrate this. Let me loosen this up. So this is actually OEM, so has pretty much a very long throw. Now if you put this in the shortest position and you tighten it, this is your throw. It's like, normally it came to here. So now you have like a really short shifter. Now I opted to put it like a bit somewhere in the middle to have a bit of a shifter feel like my MX-5, because I really love that shifter feel. So now we have this ugly hole. Of course we're not going to leave it that way, but we're going to be putting in the Cravenspeed shift well cover, which in my opinion is the most beautiful piece you can put in this interior. So guys, Aaron, show them. So for the shift well cover you need to actually remove the center console. So first of all you need to remove the 2 side pillars. These are just 2 bolts on each side. Then you have 2 bolts in the cup holders, which are like, you can see, yep, right there and there. And then in our case, behind this switch panel, there are 2 more like down there. So we're gonna loosen that up, then everything will come out, and then we can actually bolt in the new shift well cover from the back of this. So let's do that. So now to get this one in, we got these little bolts. This should fit from the back here, but I guess we're gonna be first need to do some trimming on the glue that the previous owner put on, because otherwise this one will not fit correctly. So guys, I'm here from the future. I just wanted to finish the video after I had time to test the Cravenspeed shifter a bit more whilst driving, and I have to say it's an amazing feeling. Like the sloppy shift that I talked about in the beginning of the video is really very much improved. There's still a bit of wiggle, but you have that with these types of gear selectors, but just the shifter feel, the throw, the adjustability of it all is just a huge plus with the shifter. And guys, let me show you something, because yes, the shift knob has arrived from Cravenspeed. Now actually they didn't sponsor this one, because I just love their shift knobs and I bought one just because I wanted one, and I gotta say it just completes it very well. So guys, so this is actually the finished look. Now I love the shift wheel cover, it just finished it off so nicely, and the shift itself is just crisp. Now with a bit heavier ball, shift ball on the top, it's perfect. Like the shifter is so nice, it's so notchy, it's like the ring over here is perfectly made, so it clears all the gears, even reverse when it's fully back there. Like the one where we had some adjusting problems with it, just was the center console and needed to move backwards, but it works so amazingly well, and the adjustability of it all is just so nice, you guys. So guys, so to end out this video, do I recommend this shifter? Yes, I do. Is it not the easiest to install? Yes, but that's purely because you have to go on the underside of the car. Now, it is not hard. Like, if you have a basic set of tools and like an afternoon's time, if you're inexperienced, you will be able to do this job. If you have experience working on cars, you will knock this out in a few hours. It's really not that hard to install. It looks like it's a whole hassle and a whole job, but if you like working on cars, or if you just want to give it a try, don't be scared of installing this mod. Now, to end this video, some of you might be thinking like, there's what's all this in the background? That is something for the next video. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all are looking forward to seeing this car on track. I've been driving it, it's good, it still needs a lot of work, and I don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna leave it there and I'm gonna go and start working some more on this car. So if you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe for more, and if you didn't like it, let me know what I can do better next time. But this has been all for the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.